The Deathbed Confessions, patient's final words of horror. The old man's last words haunt me to this day. They are coming for me. I was a nurse at a small hospital in Ghana. Our ward was always busy, but there was one patient I'll never forget. His name was Mr. Mensah. He was an elderly man, admitted with a severe infection. Despite the doctor's efforts, it was clear he didn't have much time left. On his last night, I stayed by his side, holding his hand as he drifted in and out of consciousness. Around midnight, Mr. Mensah's eyes shot open. He gripped my hand tightly, his eyes wide with terror. "They are coming for me," he whispered, his voice shaking. I tried to calm him, telling him it was just a dream, but he shook his head, his face pale with fear. He began to speak in a low, urgent tone, describing shadowy figures that visited him at night. He said they whispered terrible things, secrets from his past that he had buried deep. I felt a chill run down my spine. I had heard similar stories from other patients, but I never believed them. Mr. Mensah continued, his voice growing weaker. He confessed to things he had done years ago, things he regretted deeply. His eyes were fixed on something behind me, something I couldn't see. As his breathing became more labored, he whispered one last thing. "They're here." With that, he took his final breath. I looked around the room, but it was empty, save for the dim glow of the monitor. After Mr. Mensah's death, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I asked the other nurses, and they shared similar stories of patients making eerie confessions before they died. They all spoke of the same shadowy figures, of whispers in the dark. Now, every time I work the night shift, I can't help but feel a sense of unease. The hospital seems quieter, darker. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I can't forget Mr. Mensah's final words. Sometimes I think I hear whispers too, and I wonder if the shadows are watching me. Thank you for watching. Kindly like and subscribe to Hospital Tales as we bring you more interesting stories.